Justices will decide whether President Trump's tariffs are legal under the International Economic Powers Act. President Trump imposed sweeping tariffs, but as WUFT's Madison Ginsberg reports, a ruling against Trump could cost his administration hundreds of millions of dollars.
Sweetwater Organic Coffee Company gets their beans imported from places like Peru, Colombia, and Guatemala. Since sweeping tariffs announced by President Trump earlier this year, the coffee company co-op has had to pay over $1 million extra to get their product. Co-owner Trip Pomeroy says their business model prepared them for this economic challenge.
Instead of rushing out when the market hit a high in February, March, right, and just doing a one-time price increase, we stopped and regrouped.
The company moved to a dynamic pricing system.
What this system has allowed us to do is it allowed us to roll out incremental increases only as the higher cost inventory hit our warehouse.
Wentong Zhang, a professor of law, says some businesses rely on tariffs to increase their competitiveness. In November, the Supreme Court will convene to determine whether IEEPA delegates a tariff authority.
If the Supreme Court strikes down the tariffs, it is a signal from the Supreme Court that the court is not going to rubber stamp the administration's claim of presidential emergency authority.
If the tariffs are overturned, the government may have to refund up to $1 trillion. Zhang says if the Supreme Court were to rule in favor of the Trump administration, that would be an unprecedented expansion of executive authority.
For the Sweetwater Organic Coffee Company, they continue to meet with coffee partners around the world. The co-owner is headed to Peru at the end of this month to meet with trading partners and discuss changes in this current economic environment and how they continue to move forward. For now, this little bean is fueling co-owner Trip Pomeroy through the unknown. At the Sweetwater Organic Coffee Company, Madison Ginsberg, WUFT News.